Let's count down together.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're tuned into the Interstate Live with Elena Sanders, bringing you all the hits and so much more. Now let's get started.
Interstate Live. Interstate Live. Interstate Live. Elena Sanders. Interstate Live. Elena Sanders. Yup. Interstate Live. Elena Sanders. Yup. Interstate Live. Elena Sanders. It's your girl. Yup. Interstate Live. Elena Sanders. You're tuning into Interstate Live. It's your girl, Elena Sanders, on 101.9, 101.9 Interstate Live, giving you the news you can use as you cruise down the interstate. It's a special day. It's a wonderful day. It is Martin Luther King Celebration Day. And guess what? It's also my baby girl McKinley's birthday. Great things have happened on January 21st. Inauguration for President Obama. We're celebrating Martin Luther King, freedom, let freedom ring, and so many things that are going on with us as we fight the power. And also, one and only, I call her my prodigy child. McKinley, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, baby girl, if you're listening in. Interstate Live, the place you want to be, the place you want to stay, the place you want to go, right here, giving you the music you need to succeed throughout the day. You have to have something that's going to keep you grooving. You're going to have something that's going to keep you moving. And that's none other than Interstate Live 101.9, cruising down the interstate with your girl, Elena Sanders. Hop in the car. Let's ride down the interstate. Let's ride and groove and listen to some tunes that you may have not heard in a long time. But it's going to also have you reminisce about where you were and what you were doing during that time that song came out. But we're going to also talk about some great things as well as some wonderful inventions. It is Black History Month. Yes, it sure is Black History Month. We're going to talk about some wonderful things that happen with people. All about that. It's a celebration, y'all. Stay tuned. Stay locked right here with your girl, Elena Sanders, on Interstate Live.
A million never too much. Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started. I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken hearted. Hung up the phone, can't be too late. The boss is so demanding. Opened the door up, and to my surprise, there you were standing. Who needs to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you, cause you make my heart scream and holler. Love is a gamble, and I'm so glad that I am winning. We've come a long way, and yet this is only the beginning of my love. 1,000 kisses from you is never enough. I just don't wanna stop. A million days in your arms is never too much. And I just don't wanna stop. A 1,000 kisses from you is never. I just don't wanna stop.
We play your new and old R&B, funk, and soul.
What you think, what you feel, what you know, to be real.
Happy feeling, yeah.
number one hit station in town.
What it is, what it's gonna be, no, I can't call it. All I know is I had to step up. Speed it up, cut the chase, go in for first place. Before the mother cats try to get ya. Moving them hips, killing me with every tip, girl. You about to get a tip, do it now. The worst that goes down is you turn me down, but this time around, I'm down and shouting. Hey, how you doing? Oh, baby, what you getting into? I don't know what your name is or who you came with, but I ain't leaving without you. Hey girl, how you doing? I've never seen nothing like you. There's a body that shape is your claim to fame, and girl, I ain't leaving without you. No. I want your body. Yeah. Oh, what you drink, what you sip? I got the next round. Martini or goose now. Tell me what's up. Conversation my eyes is having with your thighs. Don't get me out of line, they better shut up. You're moving them hips, killing me with every tip, girl. You about to get a tip, do it now. The worst that goes down is you turn me down. You're feeling your boy now, so I doubt it, shorty. Hey, how you doing? Baby, what you getting into? I don't know what your name is or who you came with, but I ain't leaving without you. Hey girl, how you doing? I've never seen nothing like you. Cause a body that shape is your claim to fame, and girl, I ain't leaving without you. No. I want your body. Your body. Oh yeah. Hey. I want your body. Your body. Peace, love, they fit your love. What's with your love? Love to get to know you better. Let's go somewhere, anywhere. I don't care, long as we can ride together. One more sip, wet your lips. We can dip. I slip that tip to violate. Yours up full halogen. Yep, she modeling. I just had to say, hey. How you doing? Baby, what you getting into? I don't know what your name is or who you getting. Girl, I ain't leaving without you. Hey girl, how you doing? I've never seen nothing like you. Cause a body that shape is your claim to fame. Girl, I ain't leaving without you. Hey baby, what's that in your cup? You need to let me fill that up. You know I'm trying to see what's up with you. Hey girl, and I ain't thinking about your man. He should've held you by the hand. Cause I'm your number one fan. I ain't leaving without you. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
It's your thing. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. It's your thing. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. If you want me to love you, maybe I'll wait. Believe me, woman, it ain't no big deal. Oh, you need love now, just as bad as I do. Makes me no difference now who you give your thing to. Oh, it's your thing. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you who to talk to. It's your thing. Do what you wanna do now. I can't tell you who to sock you to. All right. Lord have mercy. Oh, you what you wanna do. I can tell you who to sock it to. It's your thing, yeah. Do what you wanna do. Don't let me tell you who to sock it to. Let me hear you say it's my thing. It's your thing. I do what I wanna do.
Interstate Live. Interstate Live. Interstate Live. Ella Sanders. Interstate Live. Ella Sanders.
Yup.
Interstate Live. Ella
Yup.
Sanders.
Yup.
Interstate Live. Ella
Yup.
Sanders. It's your girl.
Yup.
Interstate Live. Ella
Yup.
Sanders. It's your
Yup.
It's your girl, Elena Sanders, on 101.9 Interstate Live, giving you the news. I'm about to give you the news you can use while you're cruising down the interstate, so hop on in the car if you want the tea. If you want to hear more news from me right here on Interstate Live, I'm telling you guys, it is a great day. We're celebrating the birth of Dr. Martin Luther King. Shout out to everybody who's celebrating and doing special events for him today, as we know of all the things that Dr. Martin Luther King has done for us on this day for equality. A lot of things that we could not do back in the civil rights movement, and now that we are able to do, thanks to our ancestors, thanks for those who put their lives on the line to fight for us, thanks for those who allowed me to speak freely and to do what needs to be done, what God intended for his people to do. So for those who are celebrating the life of Dr. Martin Luther King, sacrificing himself and his family. This is a man who gave up everything and sacrificed his life, his family, and he had children. He had a wife, Coretta Scott King, who also uphold his legacy as he actually left this earth. So with her, the late Coretta Scott King as well, and a shout out to his children for having this day go on. Go and support the Martin Luther King Museum. Go support the Civil Rights Museum, because these are things that our children need to know about. What happened, how we got to this point. I'm going to be honest with you, this weekend, I didn't watch the old Alex Haley version. I watched the whole entire series episode of Roots. And the reason why I sat there and watched Roots, because we have to remember where we came from and how far, and how our ancestors fought so hard for us to be able to do what we're doing today, to be able to get the education we need, to be able to do those different things. So it's just so important that we teach our children about history. February is Black History Month. We were given the shortest month of the year to celebrate Black history, and we're going to speak about those different things. But let's talk about some news, some more news that we could use. Let me tell you something. Karma. God, this will let you know that God will always bless his children. A woman hits the $20 million. A woman wins her $20 million lawsuit. Let me go back to that. A woman wins her $20 million lawsuit after being fired because she wanted to go to church on Sundays. Okay? So let me read that again. A woman wins her $21 million lawsuit after being fired because she wanted to go to church on Sundays. Now you can't, thou should put no other God before me. Now when you messing with God, he gave this woman that $21 million. Now she can start her own company and not go to work when she feel like it. Okay? So Miami, Florida, Marie Jean-Pierre, it might be Jean, but I'm saying Jean-Pierre, a 60-year-old black woman from Miami, has been awarded a $20 million settlement for her employer, who refused to let her have Sundays off so that she could attend church. She said, "I love God," Pierre told NBC. "No work on Sundays because Sundays I honor God." Pierre previously worked as a dishwasher. Check this out, guys. She previously worked as a dishwasher and now is a millionaire at the Conrad Hotel for more than 10 years. Since 2006. Now, she's been at this company for 10 years. They couldn't give her Sundays off. Shame on you, Conrad Hotel. She said she has notified her employer from the start that she's a member of the Soldiers of Christ Church, a Catholic missionary group that helps the poor, and that she needed Sundays off for work. However, in 2015, her employer ignored her request and still scheduled her to work on Sundays. Her coworkers agreed to trade shifts. Now, her coworkers even agreed to trade shifts with her for a number of weeks until she was required to really fill in her scheduled shift. When Miss Sundays worked for 6 weeks straight to continue attending church, she was fired. Pierre filed a lawsuit claiming that the Conrad Hotel, which was managed by Hilton at the time, had violated the 1964 Civil Rights Act, which protect workers from discrimination on basis of race, religion, sex, or national origin. A federal jury has recently ruled in her favor and ordered the hotel to pay Pierre, yes, $21 million. Let me get that number right. I'm stuttering over the number because I'm like, wow, she went from washing dishes to becoming a millionaire overnight. $21 million in damages plus $35,000 in back wages and $500,000 for emotional pain and mental anguish. You know what, Miss Pierre, Jean-Pierre? Blessings, joy, and peace to you. Now you might want to go invest in your own hotel and run it the way that you want to run it and increase your dollars. Find an investor. Please do not go through this money. Find some things that you're going to invest in. Go and seek a credible, honest financial advisor so you can make your money grow, and this money can be a part of your legacy. It can be passed on from children to your children, grandchildren, children. Create something that you can leave for them once you leave this earth. Shouts out to her. I'm telling you guys, karma. And when you play with God, I tell everybody I don't play with the 2 G's. That is God and the government. I do what I need to do when it comes to God, and I pay my taxes with the IRS. Shouts out to it's fine. It is what, tax season? Make sure you get a credible financial advisor, a credible CPA, that's certified professional accountant, to assist you with your taxes. Stay tuned. Stay locked right here on Interstate Live, the place that's giving you the news you can use while you cruise, giving you the music you need to succeed while you're cruising down the interstate. Right here with your girl, Lena Sanders, on 101.9. That's Interstate Live. That's the station. Stay tuned.
You're tuned into the Interstate Live with Elena Sanders, bringing you all the hits and so much more. Now let's get started.
While he was scheming, I was scheming in the Beamer, just steaming. Can't believe that I caught my man cheating. So I found another way to make him pay for it all. So I went to Neiman Marcus on a shopping spree. And on the way I grabbed Soleil and Mia. And as the cash box rang, I thought everything away. There goes the dreams we used to say. There goes the times we spent away. There goes the love I had, but you cheated on me, and that's for that now. There goes the house we made a home. There goes you'll never leave me alone. For all the lies you told, this is what you owe. When your man wanna get buck wild, just go back and hit him up style. Get your hands on his cash and spend until the last time for all the hard times. When you go, then everything goes. From the crib to the ride and the clothes. So you better let him know that if he mess up, you gotta hit him up. While he was bragging, I was coming down the hill of just a dragon. All his pictures and his clothes in the bagging. Sold everything else till there was just nothing left. And I paid all the bills about a month too late. It's a shame we have to play these games. The love we had just fade away, away. There goes the dreams we used to say. There goes the times we spent away. There goes the love I had, but you cheated on me, and that's for that now. There goes the house we made a home. There goes you'll never leave me alone. For all the lies you back home. What happened to the days when we used to trust each other? And all of the things I sold will take you until you get old to get them back without me. 'Cause revenge is better than money, you see. I believe in yesterday. I believe in yesterday.
What's the problem? You keep coming in and coming out and singing flat.
Sorry, I'm
What's
trying to
up? What's
sing.
wrong? You're not concentrating.
Yes, I am concentrating.
No, you're
I'm
not.
sorry, let's just do it again.
No.
There's no problem.
Dawn, what's wrong?
There's nothing wrong, Terry.
Kevin.
No, it is
Please
not
don't tell me it's
Kevin.
Kevin.
God.
Ew, Kevin Swahili, I knew it. He's got cooties. And he's saying Shanika Renee. And everybody else.
He is not seeing a Ronika.
He is.
How you know?
Wait a minute, you guys.
Okay, you
Wait. You guys, we should not attack her. It sounds like it's serious because we can't concentrate and get this right. So let's deal with the problem. You see, I've been through this myself, and let's talk. And it goes a little something like this. Hit it. Baby girl, I'm there, but you can love 'em once but not twice.
station in town.
Listen, baby, I don't see no rings on these fingers, so I'm not gonna deal with your drama. Long as you're with me, you got to show respect. Get out and get a job and bring home a check. See, I will love you till the day I die, but never love you enough that I'ma live a lie. So 3 snaps up, 3 snaps down. Wanna be treated like a king, you better wear the crown. Wanna play the boss? Guess what? You got to pay the cost. Show enough. You wanna wear the pants? Guess what? You got to be a man. Show enough. Hanging out with your friends. Guess what? Then watch what time you come in. Show enough. Don't wanna pay the bills. Guess what? I know somebody who will. Show Listen, now we've been shacking up since '93. I ain't getting no younger. I need some guarantees. The best years of my life is what I've given you. Argue, fuss, and fight. Seems that's all you do. And us going to church, always in your plans. But come Sunday morning, you play sick and bad. See, I will love you till the day I die. Will never love you enough to live a lie. So 3 snaps up, 3 snaps down. Wanna be treated like a king, you got to wear the crown. Wanna play the boss? Guess what? You got to pay the cost, baby. Show enough. You wanna wear the pants? Guess what? You got to be a man. Show enough. Hanging out with your friends. Guess what? Better watch what time you come in. Show enough. Don't wanna pay the bills. Guess what? I know somebody who will. Show enough. Think we've got some issues at play. We need to address them, baby. Yeah. I need you to understand that I've got needs too. Over and over. Yeah. I put up with your childish games. I just can't be raised. Yeah. Wanna be treated like a king, then wear the crown. Wanna play the boss? Guess what? You got to pay the cost. Show enough. You wanna wear the pants? Yeah. You got to be a man. Hanging out with your friends. Guess what? Watch what time you come in. Don't wanna pay the bills. Guess what? I know somebody who will. Listen, you heard me for the last time. It's time to tell you what's on my mind. Always ripping, running these streets. Well, I'll find someone that's gonna take care of me. Nothing but lies coming out your mouth. Might as well go on back to your mama's house. Cause you've been messing around, yeah. And now it's time to put you down. Been late coming through the door. I'm not gonna take your shit no more. Ladies, ladies, ladies. Tell me, can you feel me? Ladies, ladies, ladies. Tell me, can you feel me? Ladies, ladies, ladies. Tell me, can you feel me? Ladies, ladies, ladies.
Operator, get my baby on the line. Just the other night, we had a horrible fight. I admit that I was out of control, but I still love my man with my body and soul. When the road gets rough, you say things you should not say. I never meant to treat my baby that way. I apologize. Believe me. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. Honest and true. Because I know I was wrong. And so I sing you this song that I'm trying to get through. You say things you should not say. I never meant to treat my daddy that way. I apologize. Believe me. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. I understand you because I knew I was wrong. So I sing you this song, and I'm gonna get through you and make it up to you. I apologize for I was unkind, and I wish that I could roll back in time, erase our goodbye, and rewrite my life. But come rain or come shine, I wanna do it right this time. I apologize. Oh, baby, I do. Because I know I was wrong, and so I sing you my song. I apologize. I apologize. Oh, yes. Because I know I was wrong, and so I sing you this song. And I wanna get, I need to get the root of you, yeah. Believe me, oh, listen, oh, baby. I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking to you. I was wrong. Happy feelings in the air, touching people everywhere. Letting love and everything. Listen to the people sing. I've got myself to remind me of love. My mind and my heart, I believe in love. And these happy feelings, feel that happy feeling, I'll spread them all over the world. From deep in my soul, I wish you happy feelings. got myself to remind me of love. I've got my mind and my heart, yeah. And I believe in above and these happy feelings. Ooh, I'll spread them all over the world. These happy feelings, yeah. I'll spread them all over the world. These happy feelings, I'll spread them all over the world. Tell you about that feeling, yeah, yeah. All right. Tell you about that feeling, yeah, yeah. Every day. Tell you about that feeling, yeah, yeah. Won't go back to the Tell you about that feeling, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Happy feeling. Ooh, happy feeling. Oh yeah. All right. Spread it all over the world. Yeah. Happy feeling.
Interstate Live. Interstate Live. Interstate Live. Ella Sanders. Interstate Live. Ella Sanders.
Yup.
Interstate Live. Ella
Yup.
Sanders.
Yup.
It's your girl, still rocking with me here on Interstate Live 101.9, broadcasting live out of Atlanta, Georgia, but we are in 179 countries worldwide. You can listen to us anywhere across the globe. You can also download the actual app if you want to keep it on all of your mobile devices. You can download the app at Google Play. iTunes is coming really, really soon. Go to Interstate Live on Google Play and download the app. Type in Interstate Live and the app will come up. 101.9 Interstate Live. We want to be connected with you. You can also listen to all the shows. And you know, no radio station does that, right? So if you wanted to go back and listen to a live show, listen to a live radio show, you can go listen to all of them at once, and it continuously plays from Listen to Me Live right now. And then after I come off and another DJ is going to come on, but it will continuously play throughout the day. Isn't that great? So you can listen to us in your car. You can listen to us at work. Wherever you may be, Interstate Live will be connected with you. That's the great thing about it. That's what we like about Interstate Live, because we're about connecting the people, giving you what you need to succeed throughout the day, giving you the music that's going to keep you hype and keep you pumping, because we want to make sure the music has you grooving, the music makes sense, the music is going to get you where you need to be as far as not falling asleep at your desk. So if we're playing music that's keeping you alive and awake and making you remember about what's going on and what's happening, we want to make sure we do that. Follow us on all social networks on Interstate Live Radio. You know what? I have just a few information that I want to speak about, and I don't know if I find this a really sad one. But we really drilled her. We drilled her when she accepted the position. We actually were not playing. We said we were not playing. We were not having it. Chrisette Michelle, you guys. I didn't expect for, we have the power. And we don't realize that we as minorities, our spending power, our power when we don't want to support, our power when we don't want to do something, we can actually shut down a nation just based on our buying power and our pull in the community. But we don't use it wisely. And if we use this for everything that is put out there to stop bad businesses, to stop discrimination, to stop all of that, we can be powerful in numbers. But speaking of Chrisette Michelle, an article just came out today about because she accepted the position to perform at the inauguration or one of the concerts for Trump. It's hard for me to say President Trump, you guys. But for Trump, Donald Trump, she received backlash for years. It's going on almost 2 years, and Chrisette Michelle's career has downfall. It has plummeted. She has lost distribution deals. She's lost as well as concert contracts. And recently she just had a concert where she's, I'm reading the article, it sounds really sad, to where she said she prayed before she went out, expecting a packed house. And if you would see the pictures from the concert, it was, a small church just starting out had more people at that concert, which was sad. And somebody posed a question. They compared her to R. Kelly, which I can't see the comparison, but I see both sides to it. One of the things they said was, we fussed and fainted about R. Kelly, but we still supported his music. But because she took that one role of performing at the inauguration with Donald Trump, she said, people just shunned me. And my career plummeted. I lost my fans. I lost all of my backing. But this man who is known to molest or pedophile, and these are all allegations because he has not been convicted. We've seen a documentary, but these are all allegations until he's convicted by the court of law. I have to say allegations. So, and people are still continuously buying his music. And so for her career has really just went downhill. And my question to everyone, I would love to talk to me in the chat room, Instagram, wherever it may be. We're going to post this story. My question is, do we stop continuously supporting someone who's very talented with great music because they did make that mistake? She said that she took the position because she thought it was going to also bring us together. I don't know how truthful that is. I cannot speak on that. I saw that. To me, I saw it as being a numbers. She saw how much she was going to get paid. I think she got paid $250,000 to do that. And we all know that artists don't get paid unless they're on tour. Artists do not get paid from these record sales. Why? Because so many of us are bootlegging it. So many are downloading it from different devices and downloading. There's so many websites out there to be able to download music. So they don't get paid for the music they put out. They get paid for the tours they're on. So if she's not doing concerts and tours and not able to put out new music, and she lost distribution deals and radio deals, and radio stations have stopped playing Chrisette Michelle's music. They have, and I really have not heard any Chrisette Michelle, and I love her music, which I'm going to play a song today, hoping that would spark something back. How long? The question is to the listening audience: how long do we keep a grudge up against someone? How long do we stop? Do we just stop? Even if you're a fan, my thing is this, and I say this when it comes to fans: if you are a fan, you are a fan. People make mistakes. If you have never made a mistake in your life, I'm going to call you Jesus. because, and I need to be talking to you if you have never made a mistake in your life. So what do we do? Do we just stop supporting somebody because of one mistake that they have made? Or do we actually continue to support them? Now, if you're not supporting her because you're saying that her music is not what you want to listen to anymore, it's not the same Chrisette Michelle, now that's a different story. That's a completely different story from what she assumes it is. And maybe her fans need to come on and tell her how they feel. But I saw the picture of her last concert. I was shocked at her that the promoters would even allow that concert to go on, or unless she threw it herself. But my sympathy goes out. I have sympathy for her, especially as an artist. I have sympathy for her because that is her career. So now she has to decide on what can I do or what I need to do to get my career back to where it needs to be. I hope she has a good publicist on her team that can assist her with that. Chrisette Michelle hit us up. We know some good publicists that can assist you with your image to get you back to where you need to be. But my heart goes out to her because when I saw that picture and her saying, I made one mistake, I thought this was going to happen, this was going to occur, and I lost all of my fans. They don't even come out and support me in a concert anymore. But my question is, how many concerts has Chrisette Michelle had anyway? Has anybody ever gone to any of her concerts? And this is not being funny. I am not being funny here. I have never heard of a Chrisette Michelle concert. And maybe that's because I'm not a true fan. I love her music, but I don't follow her like I have followed Whitney Houston. I mean, like I followed Jill Scott. Like I followed some of those artists because those are artists that I can relate to that sings the music that I love and sings the music that I actually sung with the band. So I followed those artists and I've been to their concerts. So who has? I would love to hear who has gone to a Chrisette Michelle concert. I want to know about that. So I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you have to say. Shouts out to everybody that's listening. Stay tuned. Stay locked right here on Interstate Live with your girl, Lena Sanders, giving you the hits and so much more. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Interstate Live.
And then it comes to me like an epiphany.
When your heart is free, it's easy to make a decision. When your head is clear, you know you have good judgment. But when your life is turning topsy-turvy and you have no reasons for what's disturbing, remember these words my father said to me. He said, don't say you love me. Walk away from all
tuned into Interstate Live.
It's like a battle. And we both end up with scars. Tell me who I have to be to get so reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. Is this just a silly game that forces you to act this way? Forces you to scream my name, then pretend that you can't stay. Tell me who I have to be. I know what we gotta do to get so reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. No matter how think we grow, you always seem to let me know it ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working. When I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. I keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? As painful as this thing has been, I just can't be with no one else. See, I know what we've got to do. You let go, and I'll let go too. 'Cause no one's hurt me more than
what I need from you. You know 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 what I need from you. Look what I did. Look what I did. This success is a sign of a bitch. They've been hating ever since I was a kid. They've been hating before I had shit. Let me tell you how I live. It ain't a game. Am I wrong for living cause of the fact? Am I wrong cause I wanna change the game? I did it before, now it's that time again. I ain't talking about you, I'm talking about me. Ain't talking about these other chicks, please look at me. Been through the rain, been through the pain, been through the million, still ain't changed. Money stacked like 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Matter of fact, it's 10 foot, 11 foot. Pause. Reload. Came in so hard, you're appalled. We know. Time I put this thing right back in the chokehold. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here forever. Yeah. So what you gotta do is put your L in the air. All you gotta do is put your L in the air. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here forever. So all you gotta do is put your L in the air. Hands up, let me see you. Now let me see them L's in the air. Like it's your last time. L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Let me see them L's in the air. Like it's your last time. L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Put them L's in the air, cause I'm gonna be here forever. But this is it. This is it. Is this how you really want it to end? Do you really wanna call it quits? Do you really wanna throw the towel in? Trying to tell you how to live. It ain't no shade. At the end of the day, this is a game. Only the strong survive, ain't that what they say? In order to win, you gotta play. Talking about you, talking about me. Ain't talking about these other chicks, please look at me. Been through the pain, been through the million, still ain't changed. Now money stacked like 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Matter of fact, it's 10 foot, 11 foot. Pause, reload. Came in so hard, you're appalled. We know. Time I put this shit right back in the chokehold. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here forever. Yeah. So all you gotta do is put your L in the air. So all you gotta do is put your L in the air. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here forever. So all you gotta do is put your L in the air. Hands up, let me see ya. Let's see them L's in the air. Like it's your last time. L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Let me see them L's in the air. Just like it's your last time. L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Put them L's in the air, cause I'm gonna be here forever. What does your L stand for? Do you know? Do you know? What does your L stand for? Let it show, let it show. L is for the love and the loyalty.
To the hard tick tock, you don't stop. Stop to the hard tick tock, you don't stop. Stop to the hard tick tock, you don't stop. Stop to the hard tick tock, you don't stop.
Come inside, take off your coat, I'll make
glass of wine, 'cause now we're all alone. I've been waiting all night, so just let me hold you close to me. 'Cause I've been dying for you, girl, to make love to me. Girl, you make me feel real good. We can do it till we both wake up. Girl, you know I'm hooked on you. And this is what I'll do. Sex you up all night. I want to sex you up. Let me take off all your clothes. Disconnect the phone so nobody knows. Yeah. Let me light a candle so we can make it better. Making love until we drown. Dig. Girl, you know it feels real good. We can do it till we both wake up. Girl, you know I'm hooked on you. And this is what I'll do. Yeah. I wanna sex you up. Make it love until we drown. I wanna sex you up.
Just make me feel so good. I just wanna look at you. Don't say anything at all. Just lay back, enjoy the ride. Yeah.
All I wanna do is sex you up all night. I want me run to sex you up. Makes me love it all night long. Sex you up. Feels so right, it can't be wrong. Don't be shy, girl, get with me. Sex you up. Open up your heart and I'll set you free. Oh, I wanna touch you in all the right places, baby. I wanna make love to you all night, yeah. Makes me love it all night long. Feels so right, it can't be wrong. Don't be shy, girl, get with me.
Interstate Live. It's Interstate Live with your girl, Lena Sanders. Y'all, it's about that time. It is about that time. I have to get up out of here and prepare for the next DJ to come on up and give you some music. Y'all, you know what? Y'all need to stay tuned to at 5 o'clock as well. We have a new show coming in. It's Will in the House. If you love house music, you want to stay tuned to Will in the House. That's coming up at 5 o'clock. He's going to give you the tunes, the hits, and everything that you want to hear with Will in the House. You want to stay tuned and stay locked to that, because I'm gonna tune in at 5. I gotta hear this. I love me some house music. That's workout music right there. But always follow us on our social networks. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and we also on Pinterest, I believe, Tumblr, and many other places we are on. Download the app, you guys. Go into Google Play, download the app. You'll have this music with you. You'll have us with you everywhere you go. Download it on all of your devices. Listen to us in your car, at work, wherever you may be. If you're walking down the street, you can listen to us on Interstate Live. That's the great thing about technology, how I love it. I love it. I love it. I appreciate that you are tuned into us, because you could be listening to somebody else. You could be listening to somebody else, but you're listening to Interstate Live with your girl. It's your girl, Elena Sanders. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. Stay tuned, stay locked for more music. But I'm out. It's your girl. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Let's celebrate equality. Let's celebrate love for one another. Let's celebrate the great things, the good things. Let's celebrate success. Celebrate your people. Celebrate your neighbor. Celebrate someone that's next to you. Pay a compliment to somebody. You never know, that compliment can go a long ways. You never know if somebody's having a bad day. Well, they might be going over the edge, but that great compliment that you gave them right then and there at that right time could have kept them, will keep them on the right path. So make sure you pay compliments to somebody. You're beautiful. You're great. You're wonderful. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Interstate Live, which is your girl cruising down the interstate. We hopped in the car. Now we parked at the destination. It's time for you guys to get on out. Hop back in your rides. But stay tuned into Interstate Live right now with your girl, Elena Sanders. See you soon.
It's Interstate Live with Elena Sanders.